This kind of films they never seen before.
Yeah.
So that is my hook point. I don't know why they said 1917 is a single shot. The whole team was looking at her. She did it like that. At the 93.6 minute, it got cut.
So after you buy back that land and when you build your house, will you be designing your house?
Yeah.
How will it look? I'm very curious. There'll be no house like that.
Am I okay with the English?
Hey, perfect, sir. Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Explaining such complicated things.
This is the best question. Seriously, I did almost 15-20 interviews. This is the best question because Namaste Film Company viewers.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So I want to start with a compliment. You know, we talk about Tamil movies, we talk about any kind of Indian films. Every time a director comes and says, my film is very different, my film is very unique, they say it so often that that statement has lost value. You are one of the last few directors for whom we trust when you say the movie is unique and different. But let me ask you a question I've always wanted to ask you. What is the day like when you get these ideas? Because you're an ideas man. And when you get an idea, is it an exciting day? Is it a confusing day? Does regular things happen? How is that?
Each and every day I get ideas. When I get up very early, like 4:30, like that.
And you sleep very late
I
also.
sleep like 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So the same day I used to wake up.
Yeah.
Like that. Every day I got ideas, but to execute the ideas need money.
Yeah.
That is the problem. Otherwise, I will do at least 10 films in a year.
Yeah.
There's so much of ideas there. I kept it in a box, like 70-80
Scripts are there.
Scripts already. As you said, every director is used to tell this. I have a unique script and this film is very different from other films. But my films are definitely different. I am working very hard towards it. This film, single shot. The idea came into my mind like 10 years back.
10 years back.
10 years back. I used to see a lot of world cinema. When I see the world cinema, I won't like scare like this is big like that.
We can also do it like
I
that.
used to think, why can't I do this? That is my basic this. Even before I become an actor, I used to think like that. Why not I? Without any qualification, without any introduction to industry, nothing. I was nothing. But when I see the award functions, somebody will give award to some big shot. I used to think, why not I? I should be there, no? Like that. That was my beginning dreams. Then I am coming to this level with that dream, with that hard work.
So you never had any confidence issues? Your friends are not telling you, they're not discouraging you, saying, all that is beyond us. When they tell you those kind of things, you never got disheartened.
I told you, each and every day I get ideas. Each and every hour, this kind of discouragements will come. Every hour. I was working with Mr. Bhagiraj.
Of course, yeah.
அவர் வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப நல்ல பொசிஷனில் வச்சுருந்தார் என்ன. He used to tell me, be here, I will buy you a house. அந்த மாதிரிலாம், உனக்கு ஒரு வீடு வாங்கி தரேன், உனக்கு கார் வாங்கி தரேன், உனக்கு ஒரு நல்ல பொசிஷன் வர வரைக்கும் you can be with me. எனக்கு வந்து I was not happy. Associate directorன்றது ஒரு happiness, but I want to become a director, for which I have to struggle more. So அதனால I came out from him. I was struggling for 2 years. That time my neighbor, that mommy, that auntie will come and, why, உனக்கு ஏன் இந்த மாதிரி தலையெழுத்து, உன் மூஞ்சியை பார்த்தா நீ நடிகளாகலான்னு தோணுதா உனக்கு, எதுக்கு இந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு இதை எடுத்து போற, நல்லபடியாக அவர்கிட்டே இருந்தீங்கன்னா he will give you a nice house, car, everything.
Life is settled.
Why are you taking so much of risk? இது வந்து each and every film when I am doing this kind of film, somebody will be discouraging me. Actually, that is the encouragement. I used to take, then we have to do this. இது முடியுமா சார், சிங்கிள் ஷாட்டில் முடியுமா? Never, nobody did this before. From like 1897, nobody tried this. That was my tonic. That was my encouragement to do this film. But we need lot of budget for this film. If this film in Hollywood, they would have taken it in like 300 crores budget.
Correct.
So that is a minimum budget. I don't have that budget, but I wanted to execute this idea before somebody do this.
Correct.
It is a record. I wanted to do this record. So like that I came into this film. So discouragement will be always there.
So, but when you talk about the idea, this idea, what was the idea? Was it let me try to make a single shot film, or let me try to make a single shot non-linear film, or was it a flashback movie? Let's try to make a flashback movie in single shot. Like, what is the idea?
Even my first film, it's Pudhiya Pathai. It was released in 1989.
89, yeah.
I used to see a lot of films before that. What are the big films like MGR, like Rajinikanth? What they did for the first film, like Shivaji Ganeshan, that Parasakti was a very revolutionary
Landmark,
film, a landmark film. So what I am going to do in my first film? That was my question. I asked this question to me. When there is Bhagiraj, when there is Magendran, when there is Bharati Raja, Balachandran, what I am going to do? So that was my first question. So I made that film in such a way that no hero will be introduced in that way. That film. Have you seen that film?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So, like a most arrogant villain, I introduced myself as a hero in that film. So that shock for the audience, that gives the hook point of the
Should we be with him or against him?
Yeah.
That kind of doubts, yeah.
Yeah. No, this kind of films they never seen before.
Yeah.
So that is my hook point for that film. From there, I start doing films like that. I don't want to do a single shot film because already there are some 12 single shot films in this thing. I don't know why they said 1917 is a single shot.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of stitches in the
2-3
film.
stitches, yeah.
Stitches. Why they announced
Marketed
that,
it like that.
like that? That was my question. So I want to do a real single shot. That came into my mind. After that, I thought, I googled and see if there is any film in non-linear way. There was no film.
Okay.
So I wanted to do that first, non-linear single shot film. Then only the story came into my mind. This 50 years old man, flashback. Can we go for a flashback kind of thing? I saw Victoria. Victoria was my inspiration to take it forward. In one shot, there was a lot of emotion in that film. I was from theatres. Basically, my talent is I was from theatres, drama. So I used to mug the whole script of the drama. I was doing a small role, but the whole script I have to buy out. So that talent with me. So I can do this film. I can act, but all the other actors, how can they? So the rehearsal point came. In Chennai or in Tamil Nadu, the actors are not practiced to this rehearsal point of thing. They don't have time for rehearsal. They are not comfortable with the rehearsals. Those things came, and we tried almost 2.5 years before I started this film. I don't know where to shoot this film, the location, where to locate this film. That was the biggest challenge first. I went to all the studios, all the big studios like EVP and all. I need some 4 or 5 big floors to connect this location for this particular film. So then I found one place where there was no
nothing, no hotels,
nothing was there. So all the artists are new faces only. So
you had their time.
And Arthur Wilson was very comfortable with me doing in such a struggleful places. And of course Vijay Murugan was my team. So I tried this.
From what you explained, the challenge is first. Everything else is supporting the challenge, right? You take up something that nobody else has done, let's execute it now. So, but tell me, so when you're writing the screenplay itself, this is not like another film, right? It's not like you can go to the set and figure anything out. Everything has to be on the screenplay level itself. So in terms of the screenplay, are you also thinking about the execution? As in, this has to be on this room, from this room you have to go to this room. So it's not just screenplay, but it's also like architecture, no?
Yeah.
So how does that work? Can you do it alone, or do you need an art director to help you in that process?
No. Basically, I used to see this paper pad will be always in my table in the morning. I used to sketch, this is my location.
Okay.
So these are all the places I am going to do. I cannot do a proper drawing.
Correct.
But I can
you are
a drawing and I can show it to art director. So this is one. And also the script, I am not rigid, I am not very this should come. This is the way I should take this film. according to the location, according to the possibility of the location, I can shift the scenes here and there. Otherwise, we cannot do this kind of film. So,
did lots change after you built the set?
yeah.
From the original script?
Yeah. From the script, after I built the set, there was a lot of changes. I cannot take the camera and take the scene there.
Yeah.
So, I have to take this scene here and shift the scene to that place. Second scene to 32nd scene. Like that, I shifted all the scenes.
Yeah.
Already it is there in the non-linear, so we can do it like this or this. There is a beach is coming in the.
Oh, that's what.
There is a beach, Marina Beach. In Marina Beach, I cannot show Marina Beach, that water and everything.
Yeah.
So I found something like there was Sirani Arangam. That was a construction building in between the beach. There was. Now it is not there.
Okay.
I wanted to show that Sirani Arangam.
Building, yeah.
That building. So I have a construction building. Behind that, I can put the water sound, that sea sound and all. So like that, I managed. Even Ramar sir was asking me, you are telling about there is a sea, there is a beach, there is a temple. Where are you going to locate the shooting place? Is it near the beach or near the temple? Where are you going to? No, sir, there was no beach, there was no temple in that place. I am going to build everything. How can you build beach like that? There is 2-3 temples are there. In Kaligambal Koil temple, it is in Paris. And there is a Kalahasti temple. All the temples are, if you see the film, you can find the statues are real statues.
Real statues.
Real statues I brought from, like MGR. MGR used to make films not within the budget. His films only the big budget.
Of course.
When he taking his own production, like MGR Pictures, no, he will buy more
props,
finance from others to finish the film.
Okay.
It will not be in his budget, in his sales. If the film is selling for 10 lakhs, he will take the films for 12 lakhs.
Okay.
Those days.
Yeah.
Even in Nadodi Mannan or Ayirathul or whatever, he was very confident about that making.
Yeah.
So like that, I put almost 21 crores to finish this film.
My God. Okay.
15 films, still finish the shoot. After that, the post-production, everything. That time, Rahman sir was in Dubai. I used to go at least 4 times a month
to meet
Dubai.
him. Yeah.
There are, in 1 month or in 1 week, he will add only one flute music. Those days, I used to work with Mr. Ilaiyaraaja.
Yeah.
Re-recording means 3 days, 4 days. If you give 4 days, he will give half a day back. He will do the other film. We are used to like that. We'll put the reel and play the whole thing.
Real time.
Yeah, real time. We will add only one flute. That's the end of the re-recording. Then again next week only we'll do. But almost 10 months we were in the re-recording this thing. If you see the film, you can feel the music is the real soul of the film. I only write the script. But he wrote the emotions through his music.
So, but tell me something, sir. Practically speaking, because you've written so many scripts before that, no? What, in terms of the screenwriting process, can you, like, this you cannot do, that we cannot do? For instance, you cannot write, no, okay, add reaction shot here. Or when you're planning the shots, you cannot say, okay, we need a close-up here. All that you cannot do because you can only figure it out there. So what are the huge limitations in terms of the writing process?
No, writing is always very easy. It is just in our imagination only. When I went to the set, see, with one camera, we cannot take close-up and long shots.
Correct,
If you go for the close-up and if you come back from the close-up, it will be unnecessary length.
Correct.
That lag will be there. So I have to put dialogues. When I am going to the close-up, I need some more dialogue here. Someone should say some dialogue. I have to put the dialogue to go close.
For that emotion.
For that. From that close-up, I'll pan the camera that we can see a wider shot in the next set.
Correct.
Those arrangements happen in only in shooting. And Varalakshmi acted in that film. I thought I need a close-up of her. But in all the locations, I am not bringing it towards the camera. So my camera should go near her. Otherwise, her expression will not be registered. So I was thinking 2-3 days, and suddenly I seen the if you take a 2-shot and close up. I did this same thing in 1 shot. Like I asked her to place near the camera and took her close up. When I pan the camera, this fellow, the other actor will be looking this side.
Okay, got it.
When I pan the camera, this fellow will be here. Then she will enter like this. This is not.
Instead of the over the
it's not a
shoulder.
grammar.
Yeah, of course.
I wanted to break the rule. Then only I can do this. If you see the film, you will get shocked. How can this close up coming here? But I am registered whatever I want.
Correct. Yeah.
So I break the rules and whatever I want close up. You can see all the shots, close up, mid shot, everything is there with the lens 35.
So what about because you spoke about the lens, what about the lighting and all that? When you plan a film like this, because it's so, like, logistically it's so difficult, is the instinct to try something with the lighting, or is your instinct to kind of, let's light the whole place up, let's not disturb the lighting, let's not try too many things with lighting, because one small mistake and everything is flat, right? So what was the lighting pattern like in this? Was it a very challenging process?
Yeah. The same question raised when I narrated the script to Rahman sir. He asked me, how can you do this? Because the day is coming, night is coming, you said that fire is coming, rain is coming. How in one shot? And how can you place the lights for this? I told Arthur Wilson, see, this is I want. Sir, how can you do this, sir? Day effect, immediately you're telling me night effect. Then we decided to shoot the film in night. Night effect. We cannot create a night effect in day.
Correct.
But in night effect, we can create a daylight.
Of course,
But for which we spend a lot of money to make that area full day effect. We used to hang almost 100 lights to show that place.
Yeah.
But that aperture, again, the aperture will the next problem. From night effect to day effect, we cannot do just like this.
Correct, yeah.
So these are all the practical problems. I told these are the things I want. This challenge will be the interesting thing. We cannot shoot the film. That is very easy. In Victoria also, they shot the film the whole night.
Yeah.
It will start at like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, it will be over. That is not a big deal. We have to shift the scene immediately. The day effect should come.
That's right.
Night effect that should. See, this is my idea, sir. How can I do this? I don't know. That is not my problem. You have to think. Then, according to his probability and possibility, and we shift the scenes. As I told you, this scene we can keep it here. This scene we can keep like this. Even though it was a great challenge.
So, what about transitions? Because you have nothing. You can't. There's no. There's no nothing. No dissolve. Nothing. Right. So, after a point, without it being repetitive, you have to keep coming up with new ideas to make one scene go to another scene. How was that? Like, did you have a lot of writing of that part done, or was it all, let's figure it out?
No. When I was narrating the story itself, I used to tell this narration. I told Raman sir or whoever, I'll tell in that particular scene, I was talking something, I'm telling something, one horse will cross the frame. The camera will be here. The camera will go along with the horse body. When the horse goes out, we'll show that the next place.
Correct. Okay.
This transition is the formula to do this.
Of course, yeah.
I found this formula. I only found this formula. So that is the reason I can do this. After see this film, everybody will be doing this kind of films. That transition only the biggest challenge. Like this, here this horse. And each and every place I found something.
And it shouldn't be repetitive. It cannot be. One is a horse, next it can't be cow. So many things.
It can be donkey, not horse. Like that. So that experimenting experience, that is a interest I have when I'm doing a film. More than the money, whatever. At the time of shooting, I am experimenting all the new things, which I don't know already. It is not in the formula, it is not there in the film history. So I am innovating something that makes me happy.
Of course.
Like writing a poem. If you found a beautiful word, that will give you the real orgasm. That is a real orgasm.
Of course, yeah. So let me tell you one thing.
Am I okay with the English?
Hey, perfect, sir. Of course, yeah. Okay. Explaining such complicated things. So let me tell you one thing very honestly. I'm little disappointed with one decision that you've made about this film, which is the decision to kind of start the film with the making video. Of course, even after the movie, there are lots of people who've tried it, and I don't even know there is a movie like this where you see the making video and then you start with the movie. Can you explain the decision to do this? And as a person who's looking forward to this movie, my worry is, Aren't you explaining the magic before the magic?
This is the best question. Seriously, I did almost 15, 20 interviews. This is the best question because you can ask my crew people. I was very upset and I almost cried to put this making video before the film. See, making is anyway, I should show the film as it is. You should enjoy the film, whatever I show, in non-linear way. Say, you don't know about this fellow. Who is he? Who is going inside that place? Why he is going? That is the film. So that is taken in the film. If I show the making, then people will know why he is going inside. What are the characters coming in between? These are all the things we are revealing in before itself. Actually, I was not happy. But what happened, I put some 10, 12 shows
For directors, yeah.
for the directors and all. They saw the film, they didn't believe that it's a single shot. That is a major problem came. They came, I gave them mic, what you feel. I know where you cut and paste it.
And the horse is going, I know you cut that.
Yeah, I know. That umbrella going, this kind of things they were telling. I was shocked. And nobody believed that I did this film in a single shot. That's why I'm putting, it's a single shot film. But nobody believed that single shot. And I did some kind of like...
Some trickery, some CGI, something,
I was upset. Then, that time also I was very strong that anyway I'm going to do this. Like Prabhu Solomon kind of directors, they insisted me, sir, otherwise the people will not understand. This is a single shot. Once they understood, then only they can see the film. Otherwise, they are confused with the film. Moreover, after few minutes, they will easily forget about the single shot. They will into the film, the story. That is the plus and minus point of this film. If it is 1917, that is very easy because that one messenger is going into the war field. We can
and it's very
follow.
Linear, one place to this
there is
place.
no story, emotional thing. But in this, there is an emotional story, so you will be involved in the story. You will not know that what is single shot.
Correct.
How much struggle you faced. I don't want that sympathy actually. I struggled a lot to finish this film. But I don't want to show my film making and get sympathy. Then with that sympathy, people, audience are watching this film. I'm not happy about it. But overall, we decided this is the only way. After then 10, 12 shows, we put making video on the front and the film the next. Everybody was pricing the film. Everybody, before that it was not happening. Moreover, our people are not practiced to this kind of, after see the film they will go. They will not see the making.
Correct. And that's an important point.
That is one more thing. Whatever the, okay, like that, they will go. They will not understand this is a one. And this is a new experience for the Tamil audience. See a making video. I think never before they didn't see the making video. Even I saw few making videos like 1917 only. So for the Tamil audience, we are going to show this film like 30 minutes of making, then a break. And in theaters, we need a break also.
Of course.
For the pops and popcorn, we need a break. So after the break, that 100 minutes without cut, the film we are going to show. I convinced myself, I compromised myself.
It's a compromise.
It's a compromise, pure compromise. That's why I told you this is a best question.
So tell me about this part, because this is a very unique film, as in you came from drama and you came from theatre. Now you've worked in movies for 33, 34 years. Like you talk about this film and you talk about rehearsals, you talk about the way the movie is being shot and the excitement of shooting it. How close is this to your experience on stage? Like is the excitement level the same? The fact that this is history, right? There's only one, there's no other takes, there's nothing else. How close is this to the excitement of the stage?
That practice, that experience. No, that is very useful because I never rehearsal about my character. Never. I didn't take time for that. When I'm shooting, I was behind the camera, I will be running and changing my dresses. That get-up changes are there. I will see only the other actors, what they are doing. I don't want to rehearse or by heart my dialogues. So that is the practice I gained from theatre. And also I am a dubbing artist.
Of course,
I know these places, no, if they missed also, we can put it in the dubbing.
Yeah, like a voiceover or something.
Voiceover or something, and in the making, when you see the film, you see there are at least 10-12 places the people will laugh in the making video.
Okay.
All because of the voiceovers.
Yeah. Okay.
That made an interesting thing. So this experience was used when I shot the film. I don't want to rehearse. I don't want to see my character. I have to look after the other characters only. That is a important thing.
So what is the other side of the rehearsal? I understand the rehearsal about the staging and the way the actors are performing, and okay, they have to understand the geography of the set. But how do you rehearse the camera movement? How many times did you have to shoot the entire film before actually shooting the film? Like, did you have a handy cam? Did you have, like, what is that phase like?
Actually, we don't know in which camera, in which way we are going to shot the film, with which camera. We decided Sony Venice is the only thing, and we have the 2 hours battery is there.
Oh, that is also...
That is one
huge
important
point,
thing. Important thing. Otherwise, we cannot do this film like 10-15 years back.
Of course, yeah.
It cannot be. That is why that rope is very appreciable film.
Yeah.
That can was 2,000 feet can.
Yeah.
He used some 6 cans to finish the film.
Yeah.
In such a way, he joined like a single shot film. I got this Sony Venice for 2 hours batteries there. But how we are going to take the film, because there is a very narrow places to go inside. We cannot take a big camera like Steadicam or something. We tried with Steadicam and we tried handle shots. Most of the day we tried handle shots only. But there was lot of jerks in the film. See, when I give the work to the cameraman, I won't see the monitor also. Each and every time I won't see the monitor. Like after 10 days of the handling shot, then only I saw the rushes. It was full of jerk. It cannot be adjusted in CG or something. So then we come to know that with that gimbal, we can handle.
To some extent.
So we finally found that this thing. Otherwise, it is not at all planned. This is the camera. This is the technique we are going to use, kind of thing. Even with the gimbal, with very small, there is a window with 2-3 that is iron bars will be there. In between, the camera should go.
Oh, okay.
The film, you are going to see that. For which we did some kind of techniques.
Yeah, got it.
It won't open in that particular shot.
Yeah.
So a lot of difficulties, but finally we did it with gimbal.
So it's basically one cameraman who's shooting for 2 hours.
Yeah.
One person.
One person. No changing. Nobody can.
God. Yeah.
See, I used to look at him, how terrible it is to handle the shot. And for the focus pullers, two persons will be there. From this distance, one person will be focusing. The next 10 minutes, the other person will focus. Like that, the 2 persons should go. Along with, I have to also go inside that narrow places. So it's a very difficult film.
Sir, but what is the room for error? Like, have you left one room for error? As in, okay, in 1 or 2 places, if there is a jerk, or if the camera is going in hitting something, or if there is a mistake in the dialogue, how much space did you leave that? Okay, this will also add to the movie. So, how much space did you leave? Let's be a little more less rigid compared to other films. Did you have to think like that?
No, there is no, because there is a cue for the cameraman. After this particular dialogue only, he can pan the camera. Nobody will touch him that time. You pan the camera, we cannot touch like this. So he has to, that cue should be there. That particular junior artist, that junior, should say the dialogue, "Dey, edugada," like that, then only you will pan. If he's not telling the dialogue, you won't pan. You will be stay there. So we cannot adjust those kind of things. In general films, we can manage with this. So nothing was adjusted in between the shoot. So it was pakka finalized dialogues. And
so, but tell me, sir, which version of the film is this? I'm asking you that because there's no edit, right? There's no cuts or remake, nothing that you can do later. So how many days did you have to start from shot 1 to last shot? Which day did you get this film, this particular final output?
Like 3 months we were there. Like first month full of getting ready the set, and also our rehearsals without costumes, makeup kind of things. First month. Then we started the shooting with makeup, with costume, like that. As I told you, the camera, we didn't finalize which camera we are going to handle this. Like after 40 days only,
Figure
we
out which is the best.
figure out
Yeah.
from tomorrow, the Pakka shooting will be happening. From there,
Pakka shooting as in, okay, this is we're trying for the final output.
final out.
Okay.
That is the first day of shooting, and that is the last day of shooting.
Hopefully.
That was our financial status also.
Okay.
Because I never expected the expenses will be so much. Because some almost 340 people crew
Yeah.
with junior artists and everything. And the problem is we cannot use the same junior artist in this temple and in that temple because they cannot come here from here to
Different
that place.
timelines, yeah.
So there should be some 100 people. Here there should be 50 people. It should be like that. Some 340 people. I was not able to manage as a producer. If one day shooting is extended, like I will be die. That's all. That is the biggest problem for a creator. That will be also there. And after 45 days only we started the shooting.
First day of shoot.
First day of shoot. From there, almost 15 days, the shot will cut at the point of like 6 minutes or 5 minutes. Each and every day, it will happen like 5 to 6 minutes. The film is like 100 minutes, 96 to 100 minutes roughly. I don't know whether we can finish this film or not. Because in this rate, how long will it take? Today is 6 minutes.
Yeah.
If tomorrow, if everything comes okay, then 8 minutes we can go. Like that, in such a timeline, at least we have to finish the film in at least 6 months or 8 months.
Sure.
That is the ratio.
Yeah.
So in between also I thought of
Abandoning it. My God.
Let's leave it like that because I cannot blame anybody because it's a tough thing. It's not in focus. If something has happened and the door opening, in the particular shot it will not come. Because some sand will be, not stones, sand will be there inside.
And some friction because of
friction and somebody will hit the camera like that. You will enjoy all this in the making. How the shots got cut. So after that 23 takes we took. And this 23 is okay takes. There are some abortions in between. But this 23 takes, on the 23rd take when we were taking, April 27th of 2021, this lockdown announced.
Okay.
Otherwise I would take almost
another break.
10 takes at least.
So of this,
because I will not be satisfied with this. See, there is no outfocus, there is nothing happen this. I can see a better performance that character would have done. Say for example, Robo Shankar, he is acted as a saint in this.
God-man.
That God-man. And I told him, don't do so much in that particular scene. Don't do like that. Don't make comedy in that particular scene. Be like, but in the take, even now, he did lot of mischiefs kind of actions.
The final version.
Final version. You can see, even Rahman also told me, this is the only minus thing. See, for which I have to take one more. Even now, I didn't told him.
Yeah.
So this is the problem. But whenever I see that portion, I'll be feeling very sad. If I get one more day, I'll
shoot it again. Just for that moment.
That one moment. So when that scene's coming, when I'm in the show, I used to turn my face like this, as if nobody will see that. If I turn my face, nobody will see that mistake. Those kind of mistakes would have.
So altogether, of course, there are versions that you might be more happy about, less happy about. But altogether, how many movies are there like this, full from start to finish? You said 23.
Yeah, 23.
So there are 23 full movies?
No, not 23.
Some that got cut before.
Some 8, 10. At the 93.6 minute, it got cut. That is also there in our...
So what is the mood of that person? Like that, whoever it is. It could be you, of course, then that you will blame yourself. But the person who makes that mistake, and when it's a mistake at the 90th minute, when you can't shoot again that same day, what is that mood of that person? Because their entire life they cannot make a mistake that big.
They feel very ashamed and they will be like this. And we will be like, we will not be anger. That is the problem. If the mistake happened, we cannot, we cannot say, because he tried his level best, something missed. in a dance sequence, that girl's, that dupatta or something, no, it fell down. She would have adjusted that and she can dance. Instead of that, she's telling, cut, like that. She herself committing that cut. When you look at her, she's crying. See, because the problem is, she cut the shot. Otherwise, the shot would have continued. So that day,
what are you thinking that time?
Fate.
Yeah, because one cut is like so many lakhs, right? It's gone.
Lakhs. Also, see, we came to almost 28 minutes on that shot.
At that time.
If tomorrow, it will not come to 28 minutes.
It'll be one step, you're going back.
Yeah, that the same thing will not come in the focus again. Some problem will happen before. So that was my daily question. See, at 2 o'clock, we will like dead bodies. Almost the 300 people will be walking like, that is a walkable distance we are staying. We'll be like, without life, we'll be settled. And morning 5 o'clock again we'll start with hope and everything.
Did you feel, because people are doing this by the last day, people have done this 20-25 times, right? Every take is like the 25th time that they're doing it. Did you feel like some actors are not able to repeat that magic of the original take? Some people are repeating their performances. How do you, not only should you shoot the film, but you also have to get them motivated at that first stage, right? Did you have to deal with that also?
But everybody was in that mood. They wanted to give their best and all. When the camera starts, everybody, the 96th minute, one character is coming. He has to be ready from the first minute also. When the camera starts, he will be getting ready for that 96th minute. Do you understand?
Yeah, of course.
See, when we take your close up, then only you get tense.
Yeah.
Here, when the camera starts itself, everybody will get tense. I am ready. When the camera is coming like that, with that palpitations, they do mistakes.
Yeah.
That is one more thing. With over excitement or over
it's like playing the 48th over, 49th over.
We shouldn't do any mistake.
Yeah.
Even in the last day, if you see the film, there is a scene I joined for the small girl, Pradiksha. She's like 9 years, 8 years old girl. I went and told her a new scene. I was thinking there should be some bonding between the girl and the father. So I was thinking about a scene and I added one scene on the shoot day.
Oh, okay.
Like evening 5:30, I am telling her, Ma, when the camera comes, you have to say these kind of dialogue, a lengthy dialogue only for her. Okay, uncle. Usually the children will not get that panic and all. Okay, uncle, but we were like, if something happens, tomorrow lockdown. We cannot shoot the film. So when the camera went there, we were like, the whole team was looking at her. She did it like that. Just extraordinarily she did. And we were like clapping in between the take also. So like that I experienced, because I need that scene. We cannot miss that scene. If you see the film, you will feel that that is the important scene that was not in the script. That was not there in the 90 days rehearsal. The last day, it came into my mind. Always I used to think, I was fighting with other directors like Charan. See, it is not a Bible. The script is not a Bible.
It should be
anytime
free,
we can change. If there is anything important positively, we can change. No, anytime we can change. There was a fight between me and Charan happened on those days, that Bharati Kannamma time. It was like that only. He used to tell, no sir, this is in the script. It is not there in the script. Hey, script is not a Bible or Tirukural or Gita. So I added one scene. And that scene was very good. So this kind of experimental also I did. And the final take, when everything is over, you can see it in the making video. It was like some Tare Zameen Par. So many people were telling, it is like Tare Zameen Par. It is like this film. Another cricket vich oru padam pannirupare. Amir Khan. Lagan. Those kind of emotion in making. Because making is not acting. That was a real emotion. If I get upset, if I get tears, whatever. So that was the real film. So everybody likes that making film now.
Yeah, that is a thriller.
That is a
movie is a drama.
Correct.
But the making is a thriller. But tell me, sir, like, what was that day like? You said in previous interviews also, you said the movies every day the budget is doubling, tripling. It's just going on like this. What was that cut when you're calling cut? And the most important cut of your life. So what is that feeling like when you're saying it's over, done, we've got it? how much of it is relief, how much of it is ecstasy?
Yeah, I can feel the life in my body. When I say cut, everything is over. Now only, that time only I realized,
back,
yeah, something is, that heartbeat, everything is I can hear. And I am not doing the film with money. That one more thing is there. We have this budget, 10 crores, and we have to sell this film in 15 crores. If that is the idea, I cannot do this film.
Yeah.
There is no money. So even one more take, I have to get finance from somebody. That is the thing. பா அவரை கேளுப்பா கொடுக்குறாரான்னு கேளுப்பா இல்லாட்டி நீ அவரை கேளுப்பா. After this 32 years, I bought a land for my daughter's name. I wanted to build a house. I kept some money in the bank for that. The next shot, the manager says, no, take money from that.
Sure.
Like that, I took every money, everything from the bank. I finished the film.
Now when the movie is done, you have it ready. Is there something that when you look back that you could have corrected, or is there a better way of making this film? Have you figured out anything like that?
The artist will not satisfy generally. Even Mr. Shivaji Ganeshan, after he did the film, he got Padma Shri. If you ask him, no, I would have done it better. That is generally artist.
Yeah.
Any artist.
That you cannot do anything.
It's a painter or whoever. Even the directors will be having. If I take in one film called Tilana Maunambal, that Nagesh, the legend Nagesh, whenever some characters comes, no, he will give lemon in each and every character. The final, the police come and arrest him. That time he forgot that.
Yeah.
After that, the film release, it got a big name and everything. Even now he used to say that inspector should have given this lemon. I missed it like that. So lot of artists will be like that. I told that Robo Shankar reaction. It would have better.
It's still bothering you that scene?
Yeah. There are few places everybody will appreciate that particular artist. You did it extraordinary. I know she didn't do it properly. I know that, but I cannot take one more like that. It is still there. If it is my mistake, or if it is their mistake, it is my mistake only. I would have done it better like that. I am planning this film to do it with some other artist in Hindi, like Ajay Devgan, or the talks are going on. When it happens, no, I'll get more budget, and we can take more takes.
Less stress,
and I'll keep on fight also. In this film, there are 3 songs in the lip sync.
Okay.
3 songs. One song in lip sync, itself a big thing.
Of course.
We cannot. After I got that confidence, I took the second song and I took the third song. Now it is 3 songs in the lip sync. They are just perfect because the artists are very good in, like Brigida, one artist, she acted in that film. She know how to sing. So that lip sync was perfect, natural. If I am doing that character, no, I cannot do that because I can't sing. See, this kind of things were there. That particular proper artist should do that role. Otherwise, we cannot do this magic.
Sir, finally, sir, like I've seen so many movies of yours. Even in Malayalam, I've seen so many movies of yours, and everything, the way you speak, the way you talk, your ideas for films, everything comes from a different place. It's not like how regular people think. In fact, I still have the invite, the audio launch invite from Kadai Tirukadai. I still have it kept. So if not filmmaking, have you ever thought of another profession or another job that would have given you equal amounts of silence? You can't say drama and all that. I'm saying a completely different profession that would have given you the same joy.
The people used to tell me like if you would have a designer or if you
were an architect, imagine what buildings in
people used to tell me that you would have earned so much of money out of that. See, even in the making of this film, putting this kind of sets also.
It's architecture,
Again, I was doing engineering. My elective in school was engineering. I want to become an engineer. That was my idea. Because of the family problem, I was not able to go to the college. That is the second thing. But elective engineering for 2 years in my school, that 11th and 12th. With that, even now also, I am keeping the set square, T square, everything, the scale, and I used to draw immediately. See, this is my place, that architect mind is also there. So I am very happy when I am doing the films.
So after you buy back that land and when you build your house, will you be designing your house?
Yeah.
How will it look? I'm very curious. There'll be no
I'll
house
show
like
you.
that.
I'll show you. I got this model.
Yeah.
And after the shooting is over, I was upset when I see this model. And one day, just,
Oh, you broke it.
yeah.
Why, sir?
Because I was not able to do it. That is the momentary. Every emotion is momentary only. Even love, hatred, whatever. After that, you used to feel what is there. See, end of the day, now I am very happy. Like, the film is ready. I am going to show you the film on the 15th. Till now, that suspense, that curiosity, that thriller is there. What will be the first day,
Reaction.
after the show is over? See, we think we are all very brilliant. We are making films. But we are expecting the normal audience, what is their expectation? What is their, will they satisfied with this film? What will be their mouth talk? So that thrill is there. And more of anything, this is the first interview I am giving you in English. Almost 90%.
Yeah.
So these are all, see, I feel happy with small things.
Yeah.
Not with crores, not with this thing. I think that is my answer to experiment this kind of films.
So thank you so much for talking to us, sir. I hope we can sit down once more with the making video so that you can explain the movie to us a little better.
Yeah, sure.
So that other people can also make the same
Yeah.
kind of movies.
Yeah.
Thanks
After
again,
the film is over, we'll meet again.
100%, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. Film Companion South. லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். அந்த மாதிரி என்னெல்லாம் முடியுதோ அது நல்லது பண்ணுங்கள்.